Hello, Cypress Village. Today is Friday, October 6th. Thank you for tuning into Coffee Chat. As you can tell, Ty Morgan is out of the office, so you have me, Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. We have a very informative episode today, so there's a lot of good content. We're so glad you tuned in. And I just wanted to say, too, before I get into my things at the end of the episode, the reason that Ty is out of the office is for a really exciting reason. His son, Max, which many of you know, is a little golfing champion for his age group. I think, is he 13, Katie? He's 13 years old, and he's already been in a lot of major junior competitions. But this weekend in particular, he's in Texas for the Junior Masters tournament. And you can actually, for those of you who are interested in golf or just want to support our Maxwell Morgan, he will be on ESPN tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. Tonight he will be on, this afternoon he'll be on ESPN2 from 2 to 4 p.m., ESPN Plus from 4 to 6 p.m., on Saturday, ESPN News, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., ESPN Plus, 3 to 6 p.m., and then on Sunday, October 8th, ESPN2 from 2:30 to 4:30, and then ESPN2 also from 5 to 7 p.m. So Katie will have those dates and times listed here. I'll make a post on Facebook if you want to check out our Facebook page, and I'll text out the schedule to all the residents as well for any of you who want to tune in. And Chuck Adams, you better turn all those Loon's Nest TVs on to ESPN to support Max. So sit back, relax, enjoy a sticky bun and a cup of coffee, and I will see you at the end.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, the shower coatings on the front of the building hit a snag on Wednesday when the rain hit, but it ends up being all good. They came back yesterday, finished the main entrance, and they'll be here today to finish up the healthcare entrance. So please use the ambulance entrance today if you're going over to healthcare. Everything's looking good on the putting greens and croquet court. The grass is taking. The rains that we've had have been very beneficial. So we're still on track for November 1st. I believe there's a November 2nd grand opening out there. So that will be fun. I won't be there. I'll be in Vegas, but we'll have a great time. This week for me is the elevators. We got a new board in yesterday in the B-side, right side elevator. So I'm hoping that takes care of the problem finally. This all started when somebody put their cane on the closed door button and shorted the board out. And we've had nothing but problems ever since. So since then, we've replaced all 3 boards in the controller. Now we're hoping that this is the final straw and everything starts working correctly. And we get some working buttons on the 4th floor. Even though they do work, they don't light up. So all that should be taken care of by now, hopefully, and I'll be checking it today. Last off, I would like to welcome back Brandon Hoger. He's, after a 4-month delay or absence, he's come back as of yesterday full time. He'll be working Monday through Friday and probably doing some extra stuff for security and housekeeping on the weekends. So if you see him in the hallways, give him a hard time. Tell him he got something he needs to do, and welcome him back. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's Dawn Epstein, the director of IHS, Cypress Village's own home care agency. Just reminding you that we have a lot of signature concierge services that IHS offers other than just strictly home care. So we can assist with transportation needs, accompanying residents to doctor's appointments. We can assist with shopping, running errands, your pharmacy needs, pick up medications, manage medications, and do all of these things just to make your life easier. I also wanted to remind you that we are doing a blood pressure check and Meet the Nurse, our new nurse with IHS. It's going to be down at the Wellness Center today after Coffee Chat until about noontime. They're going to have smoothies and mimosas, and be taking blood pressure checks, and that's something we are going to start on a weekly basis on Fridays. So look for the invites for that, and please join us. Meanwhile, I just wanted to introduce one of our most sought after associates at IHS. Helena George is with me this morning. She provides most of the transportation for IHS's clients. She does escorts to doctor's appointments, takes residents shopping, runs errands. She does a fantastic job, and like I said, she's very sought after. So I just want to introduce Helena. So if you need us, you can certainly call us, and we'll set you up with Helena's services.
As Don says, I'm Helena George. I've been at Cypress for 5 years. I'm the one that provides one-on-one car services for IHS. I take you to the store, I take you shopping, anything you need, to the bank. I'm here to help you in any way I can. So when you're ready, I'm ready. Call IHS, Miss Dawn, and she will get in touch with me, and I will be there for you.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. A couple updates from the Wellness Clinic. We'll have Guardian Pharmacy on Monday and Wednesdays in the clinic from 9 to 12 p.m. The medication cycle for Wednesday, October 11th, will be Tower C and the houses. Life Transitions Group will continue on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. in A6 with Dr. Connie Williams. We have a wellness orientation this coming up Thursday, October 12th at 10 a.m., which will be held in the Wellness Center D147. We have a new event we're working on trying to start weekly. That will be first time today, breakfast and BPs. Come stop by for a complimentary breakfast smoothie and get your blood pressure taken by Cindy, our Director of Nursing with IHS. And just a daily dose of wellness. Try taking a 10-minute walk after every meal. It will aid in digestion, boost metabolism, and adds an extra 30 minutes of exercise to your day. I hope you all have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Hi everyone, Dr. Scott Wagner here from Cypress Village Dental and Spa. Just wanted to remind you to please come in, schedule your routine cleanings. We got to keep you all healthy in your mouth and keep you, make sure you have that great smile all the way through the fall and through the holidays. So come say hi. Don't forget to schedule with Trina for your cleanings, your massages, your facials. We do it all. So happy fall. Enjoy the, well, leaves not changing yet, but they will sometime soon. Bye now.
Good job.
Good morning, villagers. Lisa Drew, your CLS Director. I say that every week, and I can't imagine there's any of you out there who don't know me by now. But I am your CLS Director, and I'm going to update you on what's going on in the world of CLS. So, a couple of things. Let me just open my notes. The new yoga class that Deb Goen is teaching so far has been great. If you like a traditional mat yoga class and you're an early morning person, go down to her class. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. And if you noticed and you didn't hear that Deb Goen is now going to be covering our Wednesday fitness in addition to those two new classes. So you'll be seeing more of her around the village, which is a really good thing. She and I are working on some new classes and fun fitness and wellness ideas for you. Sign-ups. I know some of you get frustrated because you don't get what you want. Two things. We do ask you very clearly, Please indicate on your sign-up sheet your preference, first choice, second choice, third choice, etc. We really do our best to give everybody their first choice at least. Remember, we're a community of 600 people, and in some cases, we're bound by the size of the bus, which is 22 people. So just bear that in mind when you're putting your sign-ups in. And also get them in as early as possible. If you think there's something you want to do, sign up for it and put it in the white mailbox. Deb Goen has been around the village a little bit more lately. You probably noticed that she's doing the Wednesday classes now. I know a lot of you are happy to have more of Deb around, as are we. She's doing her morning Tuesday and Thursday yoga class. Just started, but it's off to a good start. So head down to OMR Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 8 o'clock for an early morning yoga class. So we got quite a few things going on tonight. The Pops is back. We're taking a bus to Pops for ticket holders. And then tomorrow is the Mahjong tournament in Egret Hall at 2 o'clock. If you want to be in the tournament and haven't yet signed up, call Judy Emmett to register. And then next Monday, we've got Egypt, then and now, with the Krimmels. They'll be telling you about the time they spent in Egypt. And then Monday evening, we have Pietro Iannotti. He's an Italian concert pianist, and he'll be here at 7 in Egret Hall. On the 10th, we're going to the library. We're getting a tour of the Americans in the Holocaust exhibit. I originally signed us up for 8, but we have quite a few people on the wait list, so I'm working with the library to see how many people we could bring. So if you're on the wait list for that, stay tuned. I'm working on getting a bigger group going. And then, if you haven't noticed, the theme of this month is spookiness. So on the 11th, we're going to Cinemark to see A Haunting in Venice, the new Agatha Christie movie. Should be good. Has Kenneth Branagh in it. And then dinner bunch next week, 11, going to El Potro. I know that's full. On the 12th, Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, Bella Voce. That's a cabaret-style musical singing group, so that should be good. No sign-up needed. And then on the 13th, in the evening, we're going to the Beaches Fine Arts. It's a free program. Trio Verado. It's a chamber trio. And then on Saturday the 14th, Riverside Arts Market. So it's going to be a busy week. I'll see you around the village.
Hi, doesn't that look like fun? These are handbells. And years ago, thanks to a generous grant to Cypress Village, they were able to buy a beautiful set of handbells. And thanks to the talent and industriousness, I guess you would say, of several very talented individuals, including Barbara Hooper, they had a beautiful performing handbell choir. Unfortunately, since COVID, that can't be anymore, but they have tried to resurrect it, and there are enough people here who know what they're doing to teach those people like me and you, beginners. I'm Louise Fontecchio, and I am hoping that you will join us with the talented people that know how to teach us and learn how to do this great fun activity of handbells. If you're interested, we need about 5 or 6 more people, maybe some more, to come and see what it's like. All you need to do is read a little bit of music. You don't ever have to have held one of these before, because I never held one until about 3 weeks ago. And learned sort of how to play. Now I'm not ready for the beautiful handbell choirs in some of our churches, but I think we can have a good time and hopefully be good enough to present a couple of numbers at the Christmas choral concert. And then after that, as we get a little bit better, maybe we can do some more later on. Come join us 10 o'clock Monday morning in the IBIS room, and let's have some fun.
Hello, everybody. It's Hector Gonzalez. I know I look a lot like Ty Morgan, don't I? I even have his name tag on today. I don't have much to share with you on my coffee chat, so I figured a little comical endeavor. Probably not that funny. I'll mess my hair up a little bit. There. Now I'm Ty. Only a couple things to share. Number one, first and foremost, Tony is back in the Loon's Nest. Chef Tony is back in action. It's nice to have him back. We really did miss him. I'm glad that he was able to return in much better health. So everybody take a minute and say hello and thank you for coming back. You know, we're always afraid they're going to leave and never come back. So anyway, Chef John may or may not have a little surprise tomorrow for you prime rib people. I'm not going to share or spoil his surprise, but there could be something kind of cool in there. He's probably going to kill me for saying this. Only other thing I have is we're putting together a training schedule. It'll be probably bi-weekly for both Loon's Nest and Middleton's on service, so a lot of front-of-the-house training. Back-of-the-house training is taking place as well, but now that we've got a pretty stable staff and we've got everybody pretty much in place, we're going to really amp up the training. So what we're doing is by next week, I've asked the leaders in those departments to share what their platforms are for training, and then every week in Coffee Chat, I'm going to update what training we're going to be going over. So hopefully you'll see the differences in the training that we're executing on your side of it when you're dining in Loon's Nest and Middleton's. So we are going to start using the tablets a little bit more in Middleton's for left side menu items, and that's in advance to some of the habits that we're trying to form with the service staff. So when we do go to more served meals in there, we'll at least have some of those things in place, and it's through the repetition that we're hoping that we're going to get get them more comfortable with using the tablets. Chefs with utilizing the chit system. There's a printer in the kitchen. We call it a chit that comes up with the order on it, so that left side menu items will come up on that chit. Chefs will get used to reading from that chit and cooking as you traditionally would in an a la carte or served restaurant setting, and then the servers in turn would get used to plugging their orders in that way. It's just some stuff in advance to when we get servery done and we can start doing more served meals in there. That's really all I've got. Everybody have a great weekend, and see you around the village. Bye.
All right, I'm back. So for starters, I want to talk a little bit about the Wellness Clinic and what's all happening in resident services. So for starters, some of you might have seen already, but Ashley Miller, our new Director of Resident Services, she has located her office down in the Wellness Clinic to be a support to Chrissy down there. So those two will be working in tandem. If you need to see either of them, that is where their offices will be. Chrissy out in the main room, and then Ashley over in the office that Chrissy used to be in. And then the Guardian pharmacy lockers, which were previously in the main lobby of the Wellness Clinic, those have moved across into the new physician spaces over there. And that should remain unlocked for you. So if you have any issues at all, if that door accidentally shuts and or locks, feel free to call security. They'll get that in for you. But we're working on making sure that door doesn't even have a lock on it moving forward. Your lockers will be enough security for you. And then in IHS, the IHS suite, it will purely be Dawn Epstein, the director of IHS, Cindy, our nurse there, and then Christy, the scheduler of IHS. So just keep that in mind moving forward, that if you want to find our Director of Resident Services, she will be down in the Wellness Clinic. They had a great turnout on Wednesday for the open house for the therapy team. So thank you all for coming down and meeting Madison and Danny. They had a lot of fun meeting and greeting with all of you, and we're glad that you were able to check out the new space. Hope you're impressed with the service that they provide down there. And then right after Coffee Chat today and every Friday moving forward, the Wellness Clinic will be hosting breakfast and blood pressures. That'll be from 10:30 a.m. to noon every Friday. So you'll see these flyers out and about the village just as a reminder, but please be sure to go down there. You'll have some smoothies, some healthy breakfast items, and of course, get your blood pressure checked. All right, so on to some cybersecurity. I mentioned this a little bit at unit and floor leaders earlier on this week, but I want to just make a global announcement as well, That it's very unfortunate, but scammers often target the senior population when it comes to banking information, credit card information, and the like. And so I just feel obligated to provide some quick tips for you all to try and prevent fraud from moving forward. So to mitigate the risk of fraudulent activity, we strongly encourage you to take the following precautions. Diligently review your financial statements and credit card bills to identify any unfamiliar or unauthorized charges. Exercise caution when divulging personal or financial information over the phone, specifically if you were not the one to initiate the call. One of the scams that we had were folks calling, pretending to be Ty Morgan or pretending to be a member of Cypress Village, saying they needed to clarify your number. Ty Morgan will never call you asking for banking information. So I just want to make sure I'm very clear on that. And if you ever are skeptical of who it is calling you, go ahead and hang up and then call the number that you have for that institution. Say if it's somebody pretending to be Ty or somebody pretending to be your bank, then hang up and dial the number that you have for either the business office or your bank to confirm anything before giving out information. Number 3, refrain from clicking on links or downloading attachments in emails from unknown sources or any kind of odd emails. So sometimes another thing that scammers do is they will take real people that might be in your address book in your email, and then they'll change their email slightly. So just confirm if somebody's asking you for a gift card, to buy them a gift card or to send money, confirm that email address there. And then I recommend using either your phone to give them a call, or if you see them at dinner regularly or something, say, hey, I got a funny email from you asking for money. Was that a legitimate email? And then that way you can verify it outside of the email. Do not respond to that email. Then it could add additional viruses and additional tracking information for the scammer. And then the last but certainly not least, promptly inform your bank or credit card institution should you observe any suspicious activity or receive unexpected calls or emails requesting personal information. And then feel free to ask myself, Andy, security too, if you're skeptical of anything that might be a scam. We can check it out for you as well, just to confirm, yeah, that doesn't look right. So just want you all to be very vigilant and diligent about that. I do not want any of you to be prey for any of these people out there, which I think is just the lowest form of, it's just bad. It's just terrible. I don't like people taking advantage of other people. All right, so on to something a little bit happier. So our Alzheimer's Association fundraising, we are at $13,278. Awesome, incredible work, guys. And we're in the month of October. So our walk is at the end of the month on the 28th, that Saturday. And the week leading up to the walk will be one of our final fundraisers. That will be the silent auction, the whole week leading up, the 23rd through the 27th. We'll have those items in the main lobby. Vendors and contractors, different partners of Cypress Village are donating items for that silent auction. And Abby Maroney is doing an awesome job collecting all of those items and organizing that. So if you have any questions or anything about it, you can feel free to reach out to myself or to Abby if you'd like. And then we'll announce the winners on the 27th, the day before the walk. And then I know many of you last year wanted your shirts early enough that you could take them, wash them, get the new shirt smell out of them. And we'll have those shirts, the Alzheimer's Community Walk shirts, on the 23rd, ready for distribution from the concierge desk. So stay tuned for that. We'll have more updates as we go. The first week of November, when the putting green is going to be available for us to use, weather permitting, and as long as the grass is maturing as it should. On Thursday, November 2nd, we anticipate having our reopening of the putting green. So again, if you would like to donate a special gift to the Alzheimer's Fund in order to participate in the first putt, the first bocce, the first croquet hit, I don't know what those terminologies are, but if you want to be one of the first ones on the green, A gift of $10 will get you entered into the raffle to be the first on either of the greens to play either of the sports. So turn that information into the business office. Candace and Emily will be processing that. And you can enter as many times as you like, but each entry costs $10. So if you would like to be entered for croquet, bocce, and putting, that would be a $30 gift. Just indicate on your memo line of the check that you make out to the Alzheimer's Association which sport you are vying for. And I look forward to having a nice little activity out on the greens, the fresh greens. They look great. So I have a special guest today to do our birthdays to wrap us up. So I will go ahead and let him take it away. I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It is me, Lester Ruiz, your Director of Environmental Services. I've got the opportunity to wish everyone a happy birthday for the month of October. So we're going to start off with the birthdays for this week. Let's start off with Ms. Erling Tate, October 1st. James Witterman, October 2nd. Carol Bryce, October 3rd. John Puhol, October 3rd. Catherine Delaney, October 3rd. Mary Alice Wester and Sharon Mills, October 4th, along with my son Aiden, who just turned 7 years old, going to 70. Eileen Forrest, October 6th. Ray Williford, October 5th. Nella Rose, October 7th. Ernest Gear, October 8th. Frederick Fulkerson, October 8th. Joan Latimer, October 8th. Rosemary Preby, October 8th. Joe Sensor, October 8th. Chandler Thompson, October 8th. Betty Colkitty, October 9th. Sally Chappell, October 9th. James Yingley, October 10th. Shirley Froelich, October 10th. Alan Rand, October 11th. Mary English, October 11th. Betty Sandifer, October 11th. And Celine Davis, October 12th. Happy birthday to you all on this beautiful month of October. It is fall season. It is perfect. I wish you all the best birthday yet. See you all around actually, let me back up. I almost forgot the most important thing, which is the word of the week. And we're going to do happy birthday to you all, which is Feliz Cumpleaños. Happy birthday, Feliz Cumpleaños to all of you celebrating in October. Again, I wish you all the best birthday. See you all around the village. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.